Hi, my name is Bill Fryer. I'm from smokerelief.co.uk and I'm going to talk about how to use the rechargeable electronic cigarette kit from Smoke Relief. Okay, so here's the Smoke Relief rechargeable kit. Let's open it up and look at the contents. So first of all, there's the charger box. That's in its own kind of padding. There's also a full instruction manual. It's worth reading through that. There's then a simple electronic charger. This is for charging up the actual charger box itself. So you can either plug it into your computer USB like that, or there's also a plug in here, and in the UK we supply this adapter, so you can just plug this into any standard wall socket and then plug that into that and charge up the box. Now this box here will take a charge that should last the average 20 a day or equivalent smoker around about a week. You should be looking to charge that about once a week. There's a battery indicator on the front and there's a charge indicator, which is this small light here. There's also two buttons on the side. The first of these here simply opens the top to reveal the contents. This second button shows you how charged up this battery is. So if I press it once, there's a blue light that comes on and shows me how charged the battery is. Now the first thing I need to do, we actually send these out fully charged, but the first thing I need to do is to charge up the cigarette battery, which is this. So I leave that in there, and then what I do is I simply hold down this battery indicator button for about 3 seconds until the green light here starts flashing, and then it will turn red. So that's turned red now, and it's started to, which means it's starting to charge up the cigarette battery. In a minute that red light will go off and it just kind of goes into sleep, but it's still charging. So it's gone off there. If I press it again now, the red light comes on again, it shows me it's still charging. Let's just, here's one played earlier. Now if I press this time, there's a green button which shows it's fully charged. So let's open it up. Again, here's the Smoke Relief cigarette battery, the atomizer with a kind of dummy cartridge on, and one of the nicotine containing cartridges itself. Now to get it going, all you do is put the atomizer onto the battery, take off the dummy cap, store that twirling out in there, and attach the cartridge, and that's ready to go. The average cartridge is equivalent to 20 tobacco cigarettes, and in terms of equivalence, it's about 5 to 7 drags is equivalent to 1 tobacco cigarette in terms of nicotine intake. Now some people say, can we have a low nicotine or a high nicotine or a medium nicotine? Really, it's worth kind of shifting away from that sort of old style cigarette thinking and moving just to thinking about you're just having kind of drags as and when you need them. So if you're a kind of a lighter smoker who preferred lower strength cigarettes, you might just have 3 or 4 and then a bit of a break. If you're kind of a heavier smoker, you might have 5 or 6 or even 8. Anyway, it's also, the more that you can keep this charged up, the more you'll get the sort of the decent smoke and flavour. So if you're kind of going out for an evening, I'd recommend that you take this with you, and periodically you'd want to just take off the battery, pop it in there and give it another charge up. So let's say you're going out for 3 or 4 hours, you probably want to charge it maybe kind of once or even twice during the course of that. But the battery here should itself, on one charge, should last about 4 or 5 hours, and the battery charger box should last about a week. If you're, that's assuming that you're roughly a 20 a day smoker or equivalent.